Here, yep, it's rolling and rolling. So, what's going on, party people, tribe members? You already know. So, it's always a pleasure for me to come out. Every time I got to share the soul food with you guys. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the real soul food, baby. I'm saying, always know, to always have your plate ready. I'm saying? Let's break some bread. This is the Holy Communion. So, with all of that being said, I was on my bullshit, obviously, being extra. I was just being extra right now. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be with my bullshit too. Motherfucker. But anyway, let's get serious here, guys. But anyway, this should tell you too how great, hopefully, this lecture is going to be in so many words. Now, I've never lectured before, I guess talking about it. But the one thing that I also noticed that, I would start doing only because I realized, because I'd be having a lot of things in my mind, right? And once I start talking about something, I'd be going into different spaces. Because, sometimes, one understanding can actually open up a different, like, route or avenue. And sometimes my mind, I'm trying to make the connection. And, I guess what I'm also learning too, like a great lecture too, had to do with you got to take notes, because I could tell you, man, like especially in the morning, some of the downloads that I've been getting. Do you see what I'm saying? And by the time, I'm doing this, but anyway, it's all crazy, but it's very important. I guess, if you're making a speech, there's certain things that comes to you, while you're not even thinking about anything, or if you were to think about something and but anyway, I guess that was an inside note. I was having some internal issues, in the publicly, but yeah, I mean, it's also showing you the spaces that I'm getting into at the same time. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what breaking the bread is. I'm trying to make the spirit make being in flesh. Do you see what I'm saying? So you could understand the connection, and that's what channeling is. When you're channeling, you getting in that space where, you're pretty much, there's a connection in what you're saying and how it's being delivered, and it's a direct connection with the unknown or the fucking unseen or some sort of transmission that's being given to you. Do you see what I'm saying? And I know for me, I've been getting a lot of those, and it's so empowering too. It makes me feel like it gives me that strength that I don't know, man. That feel that ecstasy is just beautiful. The knowledge in just itself. I don't know, guys. I'm loving this shit, man. I wish you guys could definitely, I mean, that's the purpose of you being here too. Do you see what I'm saying? And I had to, you know, that's exactly why you're here, and that's exactly what you're gonna do, and that's your purpose of being here. Do you see what I'm saying? To be alive and to be able to share your gifts. Now, speaking of being alive, so I'm gonna be talking about the true self tonight. Last time, I talked to you guys about the false self, and technically, the false self, it's and a persona that we actually created. We created that person. That's why we don't live on who we are, but we do shit on who we're supposed to be. So we created this image. This is insane. We're living our life based on the fucking image, right? So now, automatically, it makes you act a certain way. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what pretty much I was talking about. Like the motivation of, the false self is to please others. To paint that illusion and to be accepted is to look for validation. Do you see what I'm saying? And at the same time, what's also happening to you too, like it's fear based. That's why they're telling you have to conquer your fear. Knowing the truth will set you free. Because there's a direct connection with the false self and fear versus your true self and love. Because your true self, as you're being in alignment with yourself, you being in touch with your inner self and somehow developing your inner vision or expanding your inner vision. So what's happening to you is you're having this love, like you're learning how to give. Do you see what I'm saying? You're learning how to be. Because that's truly what love is about, man. It's to be. It's to be alive. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be with somebody, you can't wait to see the motherfucker, and vice versa. Do you see what I'm saying? No fucking game. None of that bullshit that, my God. But the bullshit in those games came from the false self. That's why these people, they don't know how to love themselves. Whenever they're talking about relationship, it's always about, domination, power. That's truly what they're talking about. So now that's what our language of love has translated to in fucking America. This is crazy. This is insane. So this shit has gone way too far. I mean, it's going as far as it needs to go. I mean, hey, I guess that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my job, huh? Okay. But, nah, man, it's just crazy. It's just insane. The lack of connection that people have with who they are, how everybody's putting on a mask, and therefore it becomes fear-based now, because now you're afraid. Your relationship, your fear of loss. Now, you know what I'm saying, you can't be honest. You can't be yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why when you don't love yourself, you cannot love somebody else. It's not cliche at all. These is facts, man. And that has nothing to do with fucking selfish. When we talk about self-love and loving yourself. Nothing to do with that at all. In fact, it definitely opened you up. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I know what it's like. Think about this. That's kind of like, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, I have a lot of money right now. But I've also been broke, right? So when I see somebody else who's broke, it's like, yo, I've been there. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a certain humility that it does for you. So I'm saying this to say it's the same thing as when you get to know yourself. You get to understand and then it gives you a sense of accountability and being non-judgmental. Because now you know it's all on you. You're not worrying about nobody else. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what, the false self is very important for you to understand, because we are conditioned to be like that. So here you are living in the world, you're coming out as a baby, and that world has already been created for you. They're just waiting for you to show up, nigga. The minute you come in, your daycare and everything else, you know what I'm saying, it's making you act a certain way. And I see it even with my son. Now, this motherfucker will jump around all over the place. Remind me of myself. Crazy nigga, too. I love him. Love you, nigga. Funny ass dude, too, man. I don't know. I guess it must be in the genes. But I've seen, because, they have pictures, they allow parents, I think, picture. There's some sort of, we can monitor certain things. We can see what's happening. They always show us pictures and give us, pretty much a synopsis of what they ate today and shit like that, right? So, I'm looking at this nigga, watching all of his pictures, seeing what the fuck he's doing. He behaves like it's just insane. Because at the daycare, they have everybody sitting down, they have a certain time to do this, certain time to do that. So he's being conditioned to act a certain way at the daycare. Do you see what I'm saying? So when he comes home, the motherfucker that was at the daycare, it's not that nigga at all. So I'm trying to tell you how this mask is already being created. It's like the whole, It's kind of like they trying to measure up your face. Okay, let me see your shape, your size at a very young age too, because that's the mask that you're gonna be wearing. So that conditioning starts at the very beginning. So that's why you got to understand this, because your spirituality, is in this world, right? That's what becoming conscious is. That's what becoming conscious is. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to make this shit as plain as possible for all you motherfuckers to get it. But again, you still have to be in certain spaces too. That's what the occult is all about. Self-devotion. But anyway, so when you understand, how the whole society is actually based on the false ego. Everybody's wearing a mask. Nobody love each other, truly. So it's pretty much makes it, we're living, that's what the Matrix would say, a world that is created in front of you. So now you're living in a world like it's pretty much you can call it the actual will of illusion, and that's what Maya is. That's why the Indian call it, it's a fucking illusion. Do you see what I'm saying? But then it's also the wisdom of the great mirror, because it allows you to look through yourself. That's what karma is. Karma is actually, that's why the only way for you to escape karma, you got to be in alignment with yourself. Karma is just trying to align you to yourself. You step out of bounds. You step out of, your role, or whatever the fuck it is. That's what karma is. It's just realigning you, baby. But depending on how fucked up you were, that realignment could hurt too, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, just trust and believe. Trust and believe, nigga. So that's why the way for you to escape karma is by being in alignment with yourself. And as you're doing so, now you are aligning yourself with the universe as well, because we are God in essence. We are the child of God, or the children of God, however the fuck you want to say it. So you having, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's either micro, like, let's just say you experiencing this godlike, with the nature, with the self, with the cosmic, like there's a direct connection. It's like you are a reflection of that down here. Once you understand it, you know what I'm saying? Once you align yourself with it, are you gonna be looking pretty out here, baby? Look at you. Go get him. You'll be looking good out here, handsome. You know what I'm saying, beauty? So, because I want you guys to really grasp and understand what's happening here. And it's happening in so many different levels. Like, now you can't really love somebody. You know what I'm saying? No one is talking about the natural things that we are, that made us. It's all games, power shit. Big dick and big cats. You know what I'm saying? So it's all fucking false self going at each other. It's chaotic. It's insane. You know what I'm saying? So that's why for you to be sane, spirituality is your balance. That's your ma'at. You know what I'm saying? You got to become a perfect. You got to be 100% spiritual down here. That's the balance. That's the scale. That's why they tell you, sometimes that's what they're trying to say when they tell you, The God, the God needs men, and men needs the God. I'm gonna let that marinate. Yeah. Well, for that balance to happen, because understand that another reason too, you got to be 100% spiritual. Think about it. This is a fucking illusion. It's all mental anyway. So not to be 100% spiritual, it's not to be spiritual at all. And this whole game is mental, meaning it's spiritual. And once you truly get to understand that, that's when you get to see the truth. Do you see what I'm saying? But not just the truth, but that's how, like, you become conscious. Well, I mean, that's what knowing the truth is. Now you truly have awakened. Not the half woke people, because I noticed there's a little community here that maybe they love to hear the word, but they have not fully applied. They have not fully become the word or fully matured. You see what I'm saying? They love the word, but there's a process. You have to become it. Oh, listen, man, you got to take a seat among the elders on this one. You got to get initiated, like on a whole different level. When you're connecting your higher self with your lower self. Now you're truly having a cosmic connection. And that's what being cosmic is. You know what I'm saying? You radiating at this point. Come on, man. Like the flesh doesn't even exist anymore. Like you've become pure consciousness in itself. Oh, I'm talking some shit here, man. Anyway, it's always a pleasure breaking some bread with you guys. Now let's get back to what we were talking about. It's all, listen, man, you're always going to get a total package over here. I'm way too much of myself. Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Come on, man. I show up and show out, baby. So always know you're going to get a total package over here, man. But anyway, I mean, because it's all connected, too. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is all relevant because, it's allowing you to see the bigger picture as, do you see what I'm saying? And the best way, just like I was telling somebody, like when you're just looking at the parts, you don't get to see the full picture. But when you see the full picture, you get to understand the parts. You see what I'm saying? Because now that you have the full picture, you know where you know how the puzzle goes. Do you see what I'm saying? Versus someone who's trying to figure it out from point A to point B to point C, trying to see how this is positioned. You're working backwards, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you that direct connection. I'm giving you that direct connection, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Listen, man. Like, come on, man. How the fuck do you want it? You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you VIP, you know what I'm saying, access. Come on, now. I'm saying, how do you want it? How do you want it? That's my nigga, too. I'm saying, young Haitian nigga doing this shit. How do you want it? Yeah, I know I'm too much. Way too much. But anyway, guys. Well, just so you know, I mean, you're going to get my personality, man. Like, I can see myself, and even the whole spiritual shit, too. Like, I really enjoy it, and that's how you can also tell. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, I'm just a goofy-ass nigga, I guess. Shit, that's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also mean with it too, though. Don't let this, But anyway, why am I even saying all of that? I'm saying all of that to let you know, it's always going to be if there's, because I know you guys actually, paid for this. So, but just know too, like, you're getting extras, baby. You're getting extras over here, man. You gotta love it, baby. I'm saying, if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. I ain't tripping. You'll like the next one. You feel me? That's all it is. I ain't tripping at all. I acknowledge your rights, motherfucker. Shit. Yes, nigga. I acknowledge your rights. Best believe that shit. But anyway. Now, shit. I spent 20 minutes talking some shit. But anyway. So now that we understand. Now, but most importantly, too, the reason why you truly need to understand, I guess in so many words I explained it, but here's another way of looking at it, right? Like, how do you untie a knot? And, that's, the Tibetan monks were actually asked this question. Then they also answer it by saying, first, you got to know how it was tied in the first place. So I'm saying all of that to say, what I'm saying, like, in order for you to heal yourself, you got to know what the illness is. In other words, you got to get to the bottom of it, to the foundation. That's the very initiation at this moment, where you are making a new step in trying to understand, like what the fuck is happening with you. That is, in so many words, that is an actual, spiritual initiation that's going through your mind mentally. Because now, in voodoo too, they call it laver tête, meaning washing head. Yeah. So what you're doing by doing that, you are changing your mentality. You're becoming born again. But just like with everything that is being born, like I was telling you guys, there's a process of becoming. Because there's birth, to be, you got to become. Meaning with the growth, we went from fucking young, toddler, adolescent, what I'm saying, teenager, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the process of becoming. So that process is happening on so many different planes. So you're going through the cycle physically, but also keep in mind that your consciousness is an extension of your body is an extension of your consciousness. But anyway, I already talked about that. But I guess I'm trying to say too, like, even though I'm talking about the body, it's still spiritual. Because even quantum physics is letting you know what you think, what you're looking at. It's fucking, what was the word for it? I don't even fucking remember. But technically what they're telling you, dealing with fucking energy. So even when you're looking at me, thinking that this is me that you're looking at, it's really energy that you're looking at. It's more condensed energy. And then we create other type of fucking energy. That's what quantum physics is saying. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying all of that to say, when you don't see things for what it is, that's where the confusion, that's where the illusion comes in. That's why Maya in itself is not the illusion, but it's that creative force that it has. Maya has a creative force. It's creating things. It's projecting things. You know what I'm saying? To be born, you got to come through Maya, right? So that there's an energy field. There's an action happening. We also have Maya inside of us too, because when we create, when we manifest, it's the same shit that we were doing. Just like the spirit was able to come from the whatever the fuck, making that transition, we also do what is called manifesting. As you motherfuckers been talking about a lot, but not everybody truly understand what the fuck that shit is. Do you see what I'm saying? So that Maya energy, you know, in itself, it is pure. But now in the process of that creation, that's why once you manifest something, you can't undo it. You can only undo it while it has not manifested yet. So when that transition is made, you know, that's it. It is what it is. And that's what you're pretty much having on earth. You know, that's the physical part of us and then that other part of us. But they are all part of us. That's why your body is an extension of your consciousness. You could change your DNA. You know what I'm saying? As you grow spiritually, your body will change.